खुद ही में न झांके फिरता है मारा मारा, खुद ही में न झांके फिरता है मारा मारा, बेनाम नहीं जानता भगवान कहाँ होता है.
Wow.
So as I said, it's all within you.
Yeah.
So even if you want to search externally, you won't be able to find what you are looking for.
So Tushar, you have published your own book. You are doing amazing job in life coaching. You have spent more than 2 decades in the industry. You have composed. You have written. You're a poet. इतना time कहाँ मिलता है देखो?
I consider myself as an artist. My mom still says that whenever I used to cry as a toddler, she used to keep Radio Ceylon near my ears. And I used to immediately stop crying. I don't know whether that matters or not. I grew up with music. So if you say, how was COVID for you? I would say it was very creative, and some of my own songs were created during that period.
We discussed about college student who had taken his life because he could not get into a good placement in an industry. You started talking about your life, Tushar. What were the level of the journey that you took?
No, I didn't quite like that project management kind of a profile. I didn't quite like that kind of a profile because it needed me to rate them, rank them according to their performance. And that was one of the key things which I absolutely didn't like. April 2024, that was when we started Sattvic Org. So we are actually targeting parents of Gen Z to help them also understand how these kids are different from their own times and why these kids are different.
Hi, welcome to the fresh new podcast that we are having for the year 2026. The whole idea of creating the podcast was to introduce my friends to the world and get what they have been doing in their lives. In the journey that we have a lot of ups and downs, right? And I've observed that we generally sit down with our friends and have chats. They're very meaningful topics that we have, and every human brings in a lot of things to this world that needs to be known, that needs to be reached out to people who need to hear about that. The whole idea of this podcast began with this small idea that people who have been doing great for this world, the people who I have been interacting with, I would talk to them, let them know, let the world know about what they have been doing, and see how it interacts, how the pulse interacts with them. Right? So today I have Tushar Paunikar. Tushar Paunikar and me, I think we have met 10 years ago.
Yeah. More than 10 years.
More than 10
to
years.
be precise.
Right. Our first interaction started off with our work at our job, and I think since then, even after we left the company that we were associated with, we rejoined together in a different company, and even till date, right, we are connected. So 2026, we have 3 days in 2026. We have spent more time in year 2026 than what we have spent in the last few years. I introduced the thought of creating a podcast, right? And you said, let's get together and do that. I had lined up 3 other people who I'll be doing in the near future, but luckily the first podcast comes with you, Tushar.
Thanks, Pramod.
So when I was listing down on what the characteristics of my people in the podcast should be, right? It will be my inner circle of people. Then I made a huge list and saw what all can be there, right? I can have people in life coaching, people who I have worked with from Agile coaching, anything from arts, content creation people, someone who would have done music, who would have composed, who would have written books, right? So that was a influence that. And when I sat down with the paper, right, at your place, I thought, अरे ये तो सब कुछ है तेरे में. So Tushar, you have published your own book.
Yes, yes.
You are doing amazing job in life coaching. You have spent 2 decades, more than 2 decades in the industry, in the IT industry, and many other industries which you will come to, right? You have composed. You have written. You're a poet. इतना टाइम कहाँ मिलता है देखो?
That's an interesting question, Pramod. So to be specific, I consider myself as an artist. Okay, and the liking of art, any kind of art, when I was a child, right, in school, I used to draw very good pictures and drawings and paintings and all these things. And the liking of music started at that time itself. And there's a small anecdote. My mom still says that whenever I used to cry as a toddler, she used to keep Radio Ceylon near my ears. And I used to immediately stop crying. So I don't know whether that matters or not, but music has been, I grew up with music. And when you say poetry and all these things, it's just a matter of convenience that I became a poet. So we'll talk about it in a lot more details. And the love for music also urged me to compose my own songs. And my own poetry gets weaved into those songs, and I try to sing a little bit also.
Nice. And you have multiple channels on YouTube.
Yeah. That's at least a couple of them. One of my own songs, another. So during COVID, what happened was we had a lot of time at our hands. So my 2 kids, both boys, when COVID started, just about when it started, the elder one was 14, the younger one was 10. And incidentally, I am a guitarist, and my elder son also was learning to play guitar. So commute time reduced, commuting to office, schools were all online. So we had a lot of time at our hands.
Right.
So I thought, why not create something in these not so good times, right? And I just sat with my elder son and started to jam. So he played something, I played along with him as a background. And then I thought, why not include the younger one also in our jamming sessions? But he didn't know what to play and how to play. So we had a very small keyboard, the kids' keyboard, right? And I had some idea, some thought in my mind. Why not start with a small thing where we can all play together? And immediately the Sholay theme came into my mind. Okay, this seems to be playable by kids who don't know how to play music also. So I started working with them, and after a couple of days of practice, we created a video.
Nice.
And that's when it started. So jamming sessions with my kids, with my children, and the love of music always was there. So when we started with Sholay theme, and then I thought, why not create multiple such videos of music, which would include some music that has a lot of recall value. Sholay theme has a lot of recall value. Right? Even the first few seconds, you will be able to recall that, yes, this is Sholay.
Correct.
Yeah. Then Curse along with Avengers at that time. So when we were practicing Curse, the curse theme, my elder son just like that started playing Avengers theme, and that clicked because uh, the scale was same, uh, the signature was similar. So we thought, why not combine these two different songs, these two different themes, and create something unique. And we started to call it as Mix Jam.
Nice.
And there's a whole channel on YouTube which I named the Jamming Turnips. Turnips because Tushar, Rishit, Nishad, Paunikar.
I did not know about this, by the way. Why it was called turnips.
And we created lot of such videos. We mixed Papa Kehte and Pehla Nasha. We mixed Dawn and James Bond. We mixed Mission Impossible and Dam Maro Dam. So it was very, very beautiful and very satisfying, so to say. And that's what I sincerely believe, that in times of depressions or see, COVID was a very not so very good duration or period for everybody.
Yeah.
But if you are able to convert that period of depression or low period to something that you can be proud of. Now also when I look back to all those videos, I feel that was it me that who created these things? So it is still something that I cannot believe that I did that. And it creates a lot of satisfaction when you look back to those days. So if you say how was COVID for you, I would say it was very creative, and some of my own songs also came into that, were created during that period. So that was about music and poetry.
When we sat down yesterday, it's a topic kya hai podcast ka, and we said it's casual, let's discuss what we discuss during our commutes to office, during our walks, after the lunch, right? Which I did not used to do. You used to do with Ashish, and I used to tag along. And we had discussed lots and lots of topics, thousands and thousands of topics.
Yes.
Something which stayed very strongly with me, and I've used it in many of the discussions that I have had with people. We are Gen X, right? I may be millennial, right? 1980s. I don't know where it stands. And when you are connecting with Gen Z, right, I saw there was a lot of emotional aspect where in today's generation, I do not want to generalize, there is a very less tolerance to hard work, right? Again, not generalizing, but that very specific topic that we spoke that day while we were walking down the post-lunch walk, Shatapavli, we discussed about, unfortunately, about a college student who had taken his life because he could not get into a good placement in an industry, even though everyone else had got in, and that we felt what was written in the end of his, not pitching to the negative part, but then you started talking about your life, Tushar, and I wanted to turn this discussion towards what were the level of hardships, not hardship, but the journey that you took through. And there was not an inkling of thought of what the decision the kid took, right? And what is in there that we can take back?
Okay, that's a very loaded topic, Pramod, frankly speaking. Uh, I like to see my life or my journey as something that not exactly proud, but I need to be aware of. I need to. So I look at these journeys, these incidences, these situations as something that you can talk about and talk about with people and help them understand that life is not very smooth.
Hmm.
Okay, so I treat them as experiences.
Absolutely.
And why I call them as experiences, because these are the things that teach you a lot. So you brought up the topic of some college going kid taking his own life due to some or the other reason. But then why, when I was in college, I'm a chemical engineer from Nagpur, and I got placed in a very good petrochemical company in through the campus interviews.
One pause.
Hmm.
Let's get an understanding of which age are we talking about, as in year.
Okay, 96.
96.
1996 was when I completed my engineering.
Correct. Okay.
So 90s, basically mid 90s. And I don't know why, but I didn't quite like that job because it involved working in shifts.
Hmm.
And I like to sleep in the night.
Wow. Great. This is amazing.
No,
Yes.
that's one of the differences I could see in my kids as
Yeah.
well, because
Yeah.
today's kids, again, not generalizing,
Hmm.
they they typically use the night time for a lot of activities and not exactly for sleep. So
Hmm.
this is the difference I see. But then, as the universe has created night for resting,
Yeah.
I simply follow that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And since I didn't like that job, I quit just like that,
Hmm.
without having anything in my hand.
Hmm.
And that those were very trying times from a personal perspective as well, because uh, and incidentally, not incidentally, unfortunately, I didn't tell this to my parents that I am quitting my job. After a month or so, they came to know.
Seriously?
Yes. And I was searching for jobs. I joined a computer course at that point in time. 98, there were quite a few institutes who used to teach
Hmm.
IT and software development and all these
Hmm.
things.
Hmm.
And again, July that year, my father passed away.
Hmm.
And he was the only earning member. My younger sister, she was studying. My younger brother, he was studying. Nobody was having a job, no fixed income. And
Ah.
suddenly I felt that there's a lot of pressure on me.
Hmm.
But that pressure I can feel today. At
Yeah.
that point in time, it was just some phase of life, and I have to do something out of it, because I cannot just sit idle.
Okay.
But
And
when I look back, I I I feel that I could have been in a lot of pressure, and I could have taken the step,
hmm.
something very drastic as taking my own life.
Yeah.
But that thought never occurred to me.
Hmm.
Seriously, frankly speaking, that thought never occurred to me. I just let the life flow,
Yeah.
did my or completed my computer course, and then tried a lot of uh, things for getting a job, and somehow it didn't materialize.
Hmm. This is your age. You are 24.
96 was 22, 98
Ah.
was 24, around 24 to 26, 27.
Hmm.
So in today's world, that would be the peak
Yeah.
performance age,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that point in time, I was jobless. And I went back to Nagpur and tried to do some temporary jobs and all of these things. At the same time, I tried also applying to companies where I can work as a software engineer.
Hmm.
And after a lot of tries, I got inducted in a very big software company, a very big IT company in India. And that somehow changed my life. But having said that, this period of around 4 to 5 years was was good also, in a way that it taught me a lot of things. How to keep yourself stable uh, in negative situations also, right? Um, so so after I joined this company, I it was everything was going good after that. My sister got married, my younger brother got into ISC, and everybody was doing good. So that was the phase in my life which taught me a lot of things, as I already mentioned. And uh, I keep that these teachings close to my heart today also, because whenever my kids, they feel pressurized or they feel depressed, okay, I make sure that I am with them. I am with them as a father, as a friend, and I make sure that they get to open up on any topic with me. And that is what I have learned.
Yeah.
Because if I don't want my kids to go through the same difficulties as I did, then they need to have some kind of support, some emotional support,
Yeah.
from somebody who is very close to them. And that is the role I am playing right now also. So apart from what you mentioned, poet, musician, and a lot of other things, first and foremost, I am a husband, I am a father, and I
Yeah.
am a son.
Yeah.
So that cannot go away. That cannot go away as long as you don't go away.
Profound.
Yeah.
So, when you were talking about the journey,
Hmm.
right? What was it that during that time, if I can, we can go back there and say, what was keeping you strong in that journey?
I cannot answer that question, frankly speaking, because I still today I am not able to understand what kept me strong. It may be due to, if you believe in cycle of births and rebirths, right? It may be due to something good I had done in my previous birth, my past life, which allowed me to address those difficulties in a positive way.
You were supposed to be doing the purpose of your life was that. That's what you're trying to.
Yes, maybe, yeah. And since that time itself, I was inclined towards helping people. So if you talk about purpose in life, that was not about earning a lot of money. Uh, by the grace of universe, I have a little bit of money, I can survive today also. But I don't have humongous amount of money as of now.
Lavish.
Yeah. But it's good for survival.
Yeah.
When we talk about purpose, right? From that point in time itself, uh, I was trying to help as many people as possible in whatever ways possible. And that, maybe that is one of the things that kept me sane. Instead of looking at myself or looking from my own perspective, getting benefits for myself, doing things for myself,
Yeah.
I was trying to help people in whatever way possible. So probably that purpose has helped me to survive. And today also, if you look at what am I doing,
Yeah.
okay, it is aligned with that purpose also. So
Beautiful.
that might be the reason.
Beautiful. There is a thought, a school of thought, which says that um, if you have a clear goal, right? And a very clear end point that this is what I need to do, right? Everything falls in place. Everything falls in place, and your efforts are aligned towards that goal,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And there is huge motivation in through the journey, and you don't have to muscle it through, get through, or the emotions that come in can be shredded out faster because the final goal is there. So when you're talking about this, that was what is coming to my mind,
Yes.
Tushar.
Yes.
I can actually see that when you spoke about sanity, okay, right, and helping people was the core
Yeah. Yeah.
of your being, right? I think it very clearly reflects that you are a guide. You are being there with people who are successful today in their life, right? So, continuing your journey from where you move from your 20s to getting a stable job, then somewhere between that journey in 2015 we met, and you had established yourself very strongly as an agile coach, right? And you are consulting in the space where you are already in a space where you are supporting larger enterprises get what they want through
Yes.
people who are there,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Your journey, you had already taken that there, right? Now let's go from there to where you moved from a corporate heavy life, a salaried, super salaried person waiting for their monthly check, very comfortable life of a salaried employee toward jumping to become an, let's take that corporate journey. How was
Yeah,
it
so
for
there's
you?
there's a small story that I would want to talk about. When I joined this huge company, I won't take this name because it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah.
still, I was after 5 to 6 years, I was promoted as a project manager. Being an individual contributor or contributing as part of teams, developing software, working with clients, understanding their needs, and deploying the finished product to their production, and all of these things. So I have a lot of experience doing all of these things. But then that core purpose, even though at that point in time I didn't know that was my purpose. Now when I look back, I
It is,
understand it
oh, it
was
was
my
meant to
purpose.
be.
Yeah, it was meant to be, right? Now, I didn't quite like that project management kind of a
Yeah.
profile.
Which is a good profile in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
It's
absolutely
good,
required.
but it's my thing, right?
Your purpose.
Yeah. I didn't quite like that kind of a profile because it needed me uh, to basically, although it needed me to work with teams, but it also needed me to rate them, rank them according to their performances. And that was one of the key things which I absolutely didn't like.
Why so?
See, there is a belief. I believe that every person is different. No two people are same. Even if they are twins, even if they are brothers, they are completely different.
Yeah.
There might be some commonalities. And according to me, it doesn't make any sense to rate 10 people on a same rating parameter.
Absolutely.
And that quite disturbed me. I was very disturbed at point in time when I was required to rate people or rank people according to their performance. And even if you talk about a single person, right, that person cannot perform at the same level every day, every hour, every minute also.
Yeah.
There are a lot of factors that is impacting people's performance, and those factors were never considered.
Correct.
So if you remember, you would have also done
Yeah.
some performance ratings and similar things.
Yeah.
And then fortunately, you see how things fall in place, right? I didn't know that was my purpose, but the universe conspired.
Conspired.
That's what Shah Rukh Khan said, right? Om Shanti Om, isn't it?
Yeah. Sari Kainat.
Yes, yes. I got a chance to work on a huge software development project which was greenfield, and that had to be developed and delivered using the Agile philosophy. And when I started learning about what is Agile and how is it to be applied to the concept of software development, so I naturally started liking it.
Yeah.
Because the core concept, the core philosophy talks about working with people.
Correct.
And not working with process or working with tools and technologies and anything else. And that somehow clicked. And I worked with people, I worked with multiple teams at the same time, and learned a lot about teamwork, learned a lot about how leaders should behave or how leaders should interact with the team so that the teams are performing in a much better way. So it was a natural progression for me. And I said, project management is done now. I want to work with people in a capacity of an agile coach. And when that project or when that product was developed and delivered, I moved out of that unit.
Yeah.
And started calling myself as an agile coach and an agile consultant.
Yay! Tag.
And fortunately started getting opportunities elsewhere within the same company to help and to consult different projects on the same philosophy. And moved out. That's when we met, almost 10 years ago. And spent a couple of years with that company, that small company, and then got into a huge bank, a Swiss bank. And that's where I met my current business partner, Dharmesh. But again, we were required to do agile coaching and working with teams, helping create awareness on what is this philosophy, what is this concept, how to apply that in their day-to-day work. And I also realized that just working with teams is not sufficient. I also have to work with leaders so that they are providing that kind of an environment to the team to perform.
The upstream corrections.
Yes.
I think there was a massive change that we tried to bring in.
Yes.
At such a huge scale.
And you also joined us for a few months,
very soon.
right?
I was there. Yeah. It was I felt it was very relieving, relaxing. A lot of aha moments that came to people saying, "Oh, I should not, struggle to this, but it can be as easy, right?" Very beautiful phase. I think the journey that we had as well during that.
And that purpose, which was at the back of my mind, that started integrating into my work, or my work started to align with the purpose. So you can say it both ways, right? Because working with people, that's how I can help people to improve, to grow, and to lead a fulfilling life. And somewhere down the line, when I was still with that bank, I used to have very good discussions with Dharmesh, because we were the only two people in a global team who were located in Pune. So we were very, basically we got along quite well. And we found that kind of a constraint within us. Although we started working with leaders, we started training them on how to change their own beliefs, their behavior, so that they are able to provide that kind of support to the teams to perform. But somewhere I personally felt that I lack some skills which would help me to help these leaders. So after discussion with Dharmesh, we decided that we should go with a specific domain domain, whether it's a right word or not, I don't know. But we decided to go with professional coaching, upskilling ourselves as professional coaches. And that's when we got credentialed from ICF, International Coaching Federation. I am a PCC, professional certified coach. And after a few months or years, a couple of years, both of us decided that job is done.
Wow.
We have to do something of our own, because we got very limited opportunities to work with leaders and to influence them to change their leadership styles. So we said, why not start on our own, do it independently. And April 2024, that was when we started Satvik Org, Transformation Services. And again, if you look at the website, the tagline, it says, happy organizations for a better and sustainable world. And fortunately or coincidentally, although I don't believe in coincidences, my personal purpose is aligning with that.
Yeah.
So we are doing a lot of things today also with the company, with Satvik Org. Right now, we have started off with a program which can help parents of Gen Z.
Yeah.
So you started with Gen Z, right?
Yeah.
So we found that thing a little bit intriguing, because everybody today, there are a lot of talks about Gen Z, generalizing Gen Z behavior, that they don't have any attention span, they need instant gratification and all of these things.
Yeah.
And that there might be a lot of valid reasons for that as well. But how do we as parents of Gen Z cope up with these demands of our kids? So we are actually targeting parents of Gen Z to help them also understand how these kids are different from their own times, and why these kids are different, and how they can interact or they can create good, purposeful, meaningful relationships with their kids in such a way that there is no clash, there is no conflict. All the conflicts will be there, but there is a very positive vibe in the relationship with their kids. So that is where we are at today. Along with that, we also have a couple of programs that might help or that will help teams and leaders in corporates, in organizations to be more effective for the overall organization's benefit. And again, everything is aligned with my inner purpose.
It's very funny to see that you're saying it might help, right? Moving to it will help. When you are grounded with the right aptitude, the right knowledge, the right backing that you have, and still you are trying to be modest and saying it might help. Come on, Tushar, the number of leaders.
That's a very good point, Pramod. And I didn't think about it that is might the right word or will is the right word. It automatically came in. Okay. So the reason might be, now I am thinking about why it would have happened.
Yeah.
I am just a catalyst.
Yeah.
If I am helping you, I cannot carry a stick and a carrot with me.
Yeah.
कि भैया प्रमोद ऐसा कर ले, नहीं तो मार पड़ेगी. Okay? ऐसा कर लिया तो गाजर मिलेगा. It's your own thing, right? I will be there to guide you, to help you, in a way coach you.
Yeah.
In a way give you some gyan that I have learnt myself. But finally, it's up to you whether to absorb it or throw it away.
Yeah.
I can influence you to some extent. And that might be the reason why I said might first.
See, it's very funny. You know the Coke and Mentos, Pepsi or Mentos, what is it? Huh? Okay. So, Coke is Coke. Mentos is Mentos, right? But they say it is catalyst, right? It is 1% inspiration, 99%. The thing is, I find it very funny that when we charge something, right? When we charge something, right? That is activation. Okay, we charge a fees, right? But the kind of work that you do, Tushar, okay, I would see a Coke as a leader. Okay, a person who has achieved a lot of things in life. They have energy. They have their pure play energy that your person that you're interacting with is, right? That 1% inspiration of the gyan, that thing you're telling, right, is a Mentos. Okay, and when it combines to, I don't know if the metaphor is fine, but when it get combines together, there is a lot of internal openings that you have, which clarifies a lot of things and removes that garbage away.
Yeah, and that's what I learned during my training as a coach.
Absolutely.
Because I can be a very big influencer to people whom I can help lead a fulfilling life.
With your consulting, if I would try to call, is there a better word for that? Consulting?
I don't know. I like to help people. I can guide people. I would like to guide people.
Guide, right? What I feel that most leaders forget is to have that earthing, right? Walk on the earth, right? So I think any guidance, right, that they would get through you is kind of earthing, and at a very specific point of time there should be earthing for anyone, right? And that kind of triggered the whole idea of this podcast, to see the journey when someone like me looks at you, right? And when we see that grounding in you, right? It is the presence and energy, the charge that is required to earthing. Because
I'll narrate a very small incident. It happened just last week. One of my very good friends, my college mate, just a junior in college, we joined this huge company, my first IT company, together. And he is now doing management consulting on his own since a year. And we happened to talk on some other topic. And he just like that asked me, "Yeah, Tushar, I'm doing very good. I'm happy doing whatever I'm doing. But there is something that is telling me that, or telling him basically, that I need to go back to the corporate life." I listened to him and I asked him, "Is there anything that is bothering you?" Then no. There has to be something, because unless something is bothering you, that question won't come up. Yeah. And I asked him, how was what was the reason you quit your job last year? What did you want to achieve for yourself? And did you achieve it in the last year? He said, yes. Whatever I wanted to achieve, I did that. So his concern was, if he joins the corporate life and after 2 to 3 years he doesn't like it again, would he be able to restart his independent career or not? So the next question was, from my perspective, it was obvious question. What had helped you to succeed in this work that you are doing independently? And suddenly he started talking, this is for another domain. If I join this new company, this will be another domain. I'll be able to improve my network. And networking has helped me be successful in this work. And there was an aha moment. Even without asking follow-up questions, he said, yeah, Tushar, I had all the answers. but I didn't have these questions with me.
Yeah.
That were the exact words. So when you said Mentos and Coke, right?
That was the Mentos moment.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's when the Coke bubbles hit the Mentos. Jokes apart, I think
Interesting.
the eureka
Hmm.
moments
Hmm.
when we sit on the other side as a coach,
Hmm.
right, as a guide, right, it may be just another aha moment, but it is satisfying for us
Yes.
as a coach. But
Yes.
what change it brings to the person is actually very huge,
Yeah.
right? And that broadens our feeling of, purpose,
Yeah. Yeah.
satisfaction. Very, very huge.
Yes, yes.
Very huge.
So it's all within you, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what we are trained as professional coaches. So there's a small couplet, right? Obviously written by me.
Coming to the other side of Tushar.
It says, खुद ही में ना झांके, खुद ही में ना झांके, फिरता है मारा मारा, खुद ही में ना झांके, फिरता है मारा मारा, बेनाम नहीं जानता भगवान कहाँ होता है.
Wow.
So as I said, it's all within you.
Yeah.
So even if you want to search externally, you won't be able to find what you are looking for.
Wow.
You have to look within you. And that is one of the things that we as professional coaches and life coaches
Yeah.
try to get out of our clients.
Wow. Deep. Coming to the poet, coming to the composer, coming to the writer in Tushar, right? Where did this journey all start? So you have your own pen name,
Benam.
Benam,
Benam.
and you have your YouTube channel,
Benam Melodies.
and you have records on your name. You are active on Spotify.
Active on Spotify. The first one that was released last year June is titled Khatm Si Ho Gayi, and the first two lines are really close to my heart. दिल के जज्बात को लफ्ज़ ही ना मिले, दिल के जज्बात को लफ्ज़ ही ना मिले, ख़त्म सी हो गई सब कहानियाँ, खो गए अश्कों में ख्वाबों के सिलसिले, साथ बस रह गई कुछ निशानियाँ. And it's funny kind of. These are all very melancholy or sorrowful, or what do you say, kind of romantic, but not very upbeat kind of words, right?
Yeah.
And my wife always teases me, who is the inspiration behind these things?
कोई बिछड़ा हुआ प्यार तो नहीं है.
And frankly speaking, there is nothing like this.
and you want us to believe that.
Yeah, obviously. That's the reason I'm talking about. And seriously, there's nothing. And again, that goes back to पिछले जन्म का कुछ होगा.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of such ghazals and nazms that I have written which have that melancholy tone. Obviously, I have also written good and very romantic ghazals as well. The one which I am working right now is आएगी एक ऐसी भी शाम, ये कभी सोचा ना था. Again, this is a ghazal. आएगी एक ऐसी भी शाम, ये कभी सोचा ना था, हाथों में वो, पहलू में वो, हाथों में जाम.
वाह,
ये कभी सोचा ना था.
वाह, क्या बात है.
And a different connotation to this, another ghazal with the same title. आएगी एक ऐसी भी रात, ये कभी सोचा ना था, रह जाएगी दिल ही में बात, ये कभी सोचा ना था. Now, if I can write both ways,
Yeah.
I don't know what is inspiring me.
Software engineers who is into pure play development, moving to management, ये ख्याल कब आया कि गजल लिखना चाहिए? Why did you start writing?
See, when we were working together the first time, right? We met in, I guess, December 2015.
Correct.
Yeah, and there was another colleague who had an iPhone, and he knew that I am fond of music, so he opened up GarageBand on his iPhone, and he started showing me, यार ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. If you record your voice, you can add reverb also. And that was really good. Well, I didn't have any exposure to these things. Even to 2015, I didn't have any exposure. कि sound engineering ऐसा होता है. And when I joined this bank, after the first bonus, I bought an iPad.
Yay, Steve Jobs! Thanks to the GarageBand.
And started experimenting with GarageBand. And that's when I realized that I can create my own music using the tools available within GarageBand, using features and all the instruments, everything. I started learning by myself. And then I thought, why not recreate some of the older songs?
Yeah.
But then another thought came in after a few days. Why do you want to recreate older songs? Why can't you create your own?
ऐसा कोई सोचता नहीं तो सर, क्योंकि कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है लोगों की.
है. When I learned how to create music using that tool, I thought, why not I create music for myself, my own music. And obviously, I was very inspired by ghazals and old Bollywood songs and these kinds of music since my childhood, as I said. Right? So, but मेरे लिए लिखेगा कौन? Who will write lyrics
Ghazals.
for me?
Ghazals.
Lyrics for me. So again, I tried to search. I contacted friends and friends of friends, but as usual, no. Why not give it a try yourself?
Again, ऐसा कोई सोचता नहीं है तो यार तू ही सोच सकता है.
See, the first ghazal that I really liked was from Hariharan, from the album Gulfam.
Oh, beautiful.
And again, college days.
कुछ तो था.
नहीं, कुछ नहीं था. Okay, college days, and that was very beautifully written. I don't remember the exact words, but when I remember, I'll.
We spoke about it.
Yeah, we spoke
Dinner.
about it. Yes.
The other day.
Anyway, so I started during my college days itself. I started researching or analyzing ghazals. How are they written? And because to write in such a format is really difficult. That's what I realized when I started writing myself. It has to have a certain format, certain meter, and certain rhyming patterns, and all of these things. And it has to be, the feelings have to be expressed in just 2 lines.
Yeah.
So I thought composing ghazals would be easy, but writing the poetry for it would be difficult. But I anyway gave it a try. जाने कितनी देर और बेहोशी का असर बाकी है. वाह, कहीं हो ना जाए सहर. ऐसे कुछ था. So that was the first ghazal I wrote, and I composed it, and I published it on Facebook. It was really bad.
Facebook
पे basically post कर दिया.
अच्छा, हाँ.
And
it was really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Retrospectively, you are able to say that.
Really bad. And then I started writing. थोड़ा सा enthu आ गया. Then I realized that I can do something of my own. And then that started. So since 2018 I am writing, and in 22 I published a book of my poetry. And
so matter of factually you're saying I published a book on so it is purely ghazals
and nazms. उर्दू.
क्या है मतलब गजल्स और नज़म्स में डिफरेंस क्या है?
गजल इज अ वेरी स्ट्रक्चर्ड फॉर्मेट ऑफ अ पोएम
हम्म
हैविंग कपलेट्स जिनको शेर बोलते हैं.
हम्म
The first share is called as matla, which has both the lines have to be rhyming.
हम्म
You have to decide what is the rhyme.
ओके
All the other shares, last line of the remaining shares will have to rhyme with the first share,
ओके
and like this. And the last share, which is called makta,
हाँ
it should have, if you are writing a makta, it should have the poet's name or the pen name,
हाँ बेनाम.
benam. So
So the book,
one example of a makta.
yeah, please.
बेनाम लफ्जों से लिखी बेनाम गजलों में भी हर शेर होगा उनके नाम ये कभी सोचा ना था.
Yeah, क्या बात है.
So it if I look back, it came naturally. I don't know what was the reason, because in my family nobody is a writer or a poet.
हाँ.
Again, it goes back to पिछले जन्म का कुछ तो होगा.
The book that you have, how many ghazals or
It has 51 poems.
50.
I don't have that right now because otherwise I would have showed it to you.
Yeah, we'll show it on the screen.
Yeah.
Good.
And last year I just decided that why to create it for your own. Although I have YouTube channels, not many subscribers, not many views, but then I thought, why not publish it to the whole world?
Beautiful.
So I tied up with a distributor, created one very good song, जो बताया था, right? खत्म सी हो गई. And yeah, it got published, it got released.
Beautiful.
And then I remastered, remixed some of my older songs and published or released an album also of 7 songs in October last year.
घर का सेटअप में क्या क्या है?
घर के सेटअप में it's just a home studio.
हाँ.
I have a audio interface. I have a fairly good quality condenser mic and MacBook, Logic Pro. That's it.
मेरे को लगता है ये एप्पल का ऐड है. स्टीव जॉब्स वहां से बोलेगा ये थैंक्स गाइस.
My own guitar, a keyboard, which my younger son also plays, and that's about it.
Nice. Good.
And iPad also.
Yeah. So Amazon में बुक है. मेरे को लगता है फर्स्ट परचेज मैंने किया होगा Amazon से. I don't know मैं फर्स्ट, पर एटलीस्ट इन द फर्स्ट 4 to 3 पक्का मैंने बुक परचेज किया. पढ़ा है इसकी गारंटी नहीं है, पर मैंने परचेज करके.
Again, all of these things I am doing not for earning money, obviously, because I am not getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
But क्योंकि passion है.
Yeah.
Some people call it passion, some people call it something else. But I like to create. As I said at the start itself, I consider myself as an artist. So I like to create new things. I like to do a lot of things that might inspire people.
Yeah.
And that might be one of the ways which is aligning with my purpose also.
Absolutely.
That's why the universe is
conspiring
me to do it.
Good. It was lovely spending time 1 hour in front of the mic and the harsh lights that we have here. We typically do it in a restaurant having food.
Yeah.
But
We
yes,
have been
we are doing
discussing
it.
about this. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tushar.
And thanks, Pramod, for having me for your first episode. It feels really special.
Super special.
And I am sure, I'm not hoping, I'm sure that a lot of people will subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
And let good hope and good inspiration spread out through you.
Thank you very much. You are one of the biggest well-wishers for me. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you.